Okay, I was gonna do a show today, but I got real busy, and my guest who was gonna be on the show, he got busy too. So we had to reschedule our broadcast. But I wanted to at least do like a brief, um, like little chat, a little brief chat, because me personally, I have to practice getting used to engaging and interacting with y'all on this platform. So basically, I'm just getting myself acclimated to the platform. I think one thing we could talk about before I dip out is a lot of people not too long ago. I think it was in, I don't know exactly. It might have been the early 2000s when the movie The Secret came out, and a lot of us was really like enthralled by that movie because it was so interesting. And I know the Kabbalion and other books coincide with what The Secret was talking about. And then I seen a lot of other people basically trying to attempt to break down The Secret. Me personally, I don't really know. All I do know is this is something that stayed with me over the years, and that I really believe because, like, I read this guy named Norman Vincent Peale. Norman Vincent Peale wrote a book called The Power of Positive Thinking. I think that's what it was called, The Power of Positive Thinking. Or it could have been The Power of a Positive Attitude, but I think it was The Power of Positive Thinking. Anyway, from that book and from books that I read by George Bernard Shaw from a long time ago, those books actually put me on the path of what turned out to be what they called The Secret. From my experience, like, a positive mental attitude is so important, you know what I'm saying? Because really, when you keep a positive mental attitude, no matter what the circumstances is around you or the conditions that you find yourself in, somehow you can find a way to where you can make the circumstance, whether it was quote unquote good or bad, benefit you and be something that can empower you, even if it was so called a bad thing. So I was just thinking about that because I remember when I was homeless in Miami. One time, I tell all the people I really interact with one, but I'm gonna just tell y'all this one before I did. I believe about the power of the mind because not just because, but this circumstance or this experience helped me to believe in it more because I was homeless in Miami and I was hustling with some African brothers that I knew from Atlanta that had happened to come to Miami, and we linked up. What up, Mo? One of my brothers, Mo, he from Senegal, and I was out there hustling, and I was selling like glow in the dark stuff in front of the Miami airline, Miami Dade Airlines Arena, and I was out there hustling and stuff, trying to get some money because I was living on the streets and shit. And Shaquille O'Neal pulled up. But I didn't know it was Shaquille O'Neal at first. It was just a silver Lamborghini. A silver Lamborghini pulled up on the corner where I was at. And I think that was somewhere near Biscayne or something. I can't really recall. But anyway, whoever from Miami, they know where the Miami airline is. So anyway, the silver Lamborghini pull up and the windows come down, and it's Shaquille O'Neal. And like I had met Shaquille O'Neal like prior, like earlier, because he came to a party that I had. That my partner, my manager at the time, Casper, was throwing a party for me, and like he knew all of the celebrities and all that shit. And Shaquille O'Neal came to the party, and I remember we kicked it and shit. And anyway, so when Shaquille rolled the window down, he was like, "Yo, I want a pair of them glasses," because I had to go in the dark glasses because I was hustling at a rave. And so he like, "Yo, I want some of them glow in the dark glasses." I'm like, "Yo." At first, I'm like, "Yo, you don't remember me? It's Jabril." You feel me? Like it's me. And he like, he. I don't know if he really remembered me, but I think he did because he said he did. He was like, "Oh yeah," you know what I'm saying, all of that shit. Like Then he was like, and then he was like, "Yo, I need a pair of them glasses though." And I'm like, "Bro, they $20." Cause look, I ain't telling him like why I needed the money, but I couldn't give it to him. But I'm like, "Yo, they $20, bro. I'm trying to get my bread, you know what I'm saying? So I can get a black card like you." And then he like, "Man, oh yeah, I ain't tell you that part." Because he was like, "Let me get some of them glasses." And then he pulled out the black card because I was like, "They $20." He like, "Dang man, all I got is this black card." He pulled out the black card on. So I'm like, "Damn." I don't know. I just said, "Fuck it." I threw him the glasses. I gave him. He was like, "Yo, I owe you one, right?" So this is what I mean about the power of the mind. Cause like at the time, I was like, well, I was just going from place to place and all kind of shit. So one day I was thinking like, damn, Shaquille O'Neal said he owed me one. So I'm like, I'm exhausted because I just been partying, like, because I used to go to like the clubs and stuff because I didn't have to go to like it was a safe place to go. I could just go there, sit in the corner if I was tired. You know what I'm saying, and maybe fall asleep for 30 minutes or something or whatever. So I used to go to like club. Well, I was coming from Club Mansion that day, and I was walking down Washington Avenue, and I was exhausted, and it was hella early in the morning, and I remember like the Cubans was just waking up and like getting ready to make their coffees and shit like that. And I'm like, I'm gonna see Shaquille O'Neal. I'm gonna see Shaquille O'Neal. I just kept saying that shit over and over. I'm gonna see Shaquille O'Neal. I'm gonna see Shaquille O'Neal. I'm gonna see Shaquille O'Neal. And then I swear to God, wallahi, like hello Hudo, I mean I swear wallahi, like walking down Washington, and then I seen I think it was a black Impala. I'm pretty sure it was black. It's a black Impala, the kind like the old school Impalas, like the old school police car Impalas. And like something in my mind said, "That's Shaq right there." So I was like, "Yo!" And I screamed out real loud, like my whole voice just echoed down West Washington Ave and shit. And then Shaq did a U-turn down in Washington Ave. Well, I didn't know it was him for sure because when I seen him the first time, he was driving a Lamborghini or a silver Lamborghini or some shit. But this time it was in the Impala they was telling me about. So he like did a U-turn and he pulled up right next to McDonald's, which is right on the corner of Lincoln Road and Washington Ave in Miami South Beach. So when he did the U-turn, boom, and he hopped out, it was Shaq. I was like, yo, we kicked it and chopped it up. We exchanged numbers and shit. The thing was, I never told him that I was homeless and I needed help and shit. Cause I just was like, he knew me from some other shit that I didn't want him to, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want him looking down on that. So instead of making that look bad by being homeless, I never mentioned it. But the reason why we stopped talking like at that moment, because like we was chopping it up and shit. Then all this like I guess I was just in my zone talking to him, but I didn't realize like it was like all these like mostly white people all around us, like just surrounded us. And like when I realized like we were surrounded by all these white people, I was like, oh man, I'm about to dip. And I just dapped him up and you know what I'm saying, just kept it moving down Washington Ave, probably exhausted as hell because I don't remember what happened after that. But anyway, that's one. one thing I show you how your mind can do, like it can attract stuff. Sometimes thing about it for me though is like I'm still learning because I don't know how to create. I think I don't know how to manifest like when I need it. Cause like I had thought in my mind that because when I look back, like in my behind, when I look back and I look at experiences, I say, damn, those were times of extreme duress. Like it seemed like every time like I created something happen real fast, but that I needed. But I guess I just needed to see him for inspiration because I didn't ask him for shit. But when I needed stuff under duress, for some reason, it came quicker than just me. Just like right now, it's like, oh, I need this, and it won't come. So you know what I'm saying? Anyway, this for all my people who are thinkers, who are trying to master their lives. Because I feel like I'm a universal being that been sent on the planet to learn more about myself so that I can empower myself to become more, not just here in this life, but in the hereafter, so I can remember myself, so I can have a total recall. So I think like different lessons that we learn from different people from all walks of life, we take parts of those lessons and we implement them into our life and tailor make them for how we need them, how we can utilize them, how we can use them as a resource for our own lives. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, that's just a thought. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? That's just a thought. Just for my people who really trying to master their life, man. And like me, I come from like hell. You know what I'm saying? I come from hell, a hell of a life. So it's sometimes it takes time for us to grow and bloom through all of the weeds and the debris and stuff that try to suffocate our life. So think about that, Hotep.